Yeah. First of all, let me get to that. I like Pacino. He says Haney got a better inside game. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Yeah, Hitchin. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think he can fight a little better on the inside. You're right. Good observation. Um, but you got to say you got to watch those to really. All everything I'm doing is just. I think that was great observation. You know what I'm saying? Just off the fly. But the thing would you say about him landing the right hand, Russell getting the right hand landed on him from Puello, right?
Yeah,
And you think Richard
left hand.
Henderson right hand? Are we talking about Richard Henderson?
No, we're talking about Russell.
Oh, Ryo. So he got
Russell
a
Russell
devastating right
Ryan.
hand too.
It's not that it's devastating. It was just that it was landing. You know what I mean? It's your backhand that's timing the other person. You know what I'm saying? It's you're countering
Well,
constantly.
I think that I mean Russell was a kind of a big 40 pounder, and I think Ryo was probably a 35 slight 40 pounder. It's gonna be a I don't know. I'm singing Gary Russell might bulldog him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, that's a I would say that's a 50-50 fight too. But I'm favoring Gary Russell haven't impressed me though for real. Gary Russell haven't impressed me. Like I say with Puello, you know what I mean? That guy stunned him. I didn't think he looked that good against Postal. So Gary Russell haven't really impressed me. And to me, this seems like a fight where I wouldn't say Ryo probably the weakest link at 140. Then him, I would say, but I got a lot of respect for Ryo. But how many fights he had? What 20 fights now?
Yeah,
He had about 20 fights.
yeah, probably around
But he's
23.
seasoned. He's been with good competition and decent competition. And like I say, yeah, it's a good fight. Like Ryo, he right there. But why ain't nobody else trying to get Ryo and he got the title? Why Teofimo ain't trying to fight him? Why ain't nobody else trying to fight him?
I mean, that's PBC.
Yeah,
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 that's PBC. So
yeah,
Russell.
yeah.
I think we talked about it. They're like the loyalty of Russell got him this
Yeah, yeah.
because
Because like I
remember
say,
he's coming off of a loss to get a title.
crazy. Yeah, so that they that's love right there. That's love right there. That's love right there. And the guy he lost to wasn't bad. Puello undefeated, right? He was undefeated.
He's holding the WBC.
Yeah. WBC. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
he the interim champ though, or
yeah,
because it's Devin Haney the recess champ, right?
yeah. The recess champ until
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay. So anyway, not really the real champ, but this gonna be at least be for the real title. At least he fighting Ryo for the true title, just like Richard Hitchson said last night. He won the championship. I was thinking that, and you know what? Since we talking about that, about winning the championship, they was talking about Boots. You see, he finally said something. That was sad. That shit was weak as hell. That shit was weak as hell and didn't make no sense. He didn't really say nothing, man. He said a whole lot with nothing. They put a caption up on Boxing Voice did. They put a caption up everything he said, and he said a whole lot, but nothing was said for real. It just didn't make no sense. It was just sad. It wasn't even, fuck all the shit that he said. The whole thing we want to say was, is you gonna fight the motherfucker or not? Fuck the details. The shit is out there now. Would you entertain the fight? What you think about fighting them? You said you couldn't make weight. YSL didn't not ask him no hard fucking questions, dude. YSL, he fucking so fucking nice and kissing his ass. He never asked no one question. This your guy. Listen, this your people, man. You gotta hold them to the fire, man. That's why I'm saying nah, man. No, listen. That man, that's all we cared about. I understand the shit you saying that he said about I didn't know if I was gonna be at 47. I didn't know this or I didn't know that. All right, that's cool. And he didn't even say it like that. He did say about going up and going down and this and that. Look, I get the point. That's why he should have just came out and said that. Or when it was coming out, That's what he should have just said. I don't know. Hopefully, that sounds like a good fight, but I want to fight for a real title at 47 first. That's my goal. At least get one true title that I can feel good about at 47 before going to 54. Where I'm in the mix. I'm fighting. I'm not in line for the title. So, he should just kept it real. But when he was sitting up there, that camera was too close to him. He wasn't saying. It was a lot of fluff, and YSM did say, so what about the fight? Fuck all that. Ain't nothing at 47. Boot, he didn't grill him about nothing. So what happens? You know what I mean? Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there.
No. While we're there, you know, what did you get at the part that he said? They asked him. People are talking about you calling out Terrence Crawford. And possibly fighting him at 54. He made it an analogy of like, well, it was like him going to
Yeah,
fight Canelo.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
can you talk to me about that analogy, and does it fit in your like analyzation, like looking at that, what you was listening to in that interview?
Well, again, that's an assertion in a way that he's putting himself up like he's one of these greats right now. Crawford earned that. You know what I'm saying? Crawford earned that. And in a situation that how like Crawford probably was thinking was that, man, hell, if I beat the stew out of Earl Spence like that, and they think it, and they was consider Earl Spence, well, why not me? Since I just tore him out the frame, you know what I mean? Um, uh, uh, but Boots have not shown none of that shit. He's not shown his levels of greatness, his levels that he can go to his bag ain't that deep for real. So I mean to say it like that was just a lot of this shit is they delusional, man. They delusional, and I wanted to fuck. I just hold on. Oh, I just was reading this Barney Ross book, and I wanted to say that about reading your press clippings. It said they was talking about Barney Ross, and they was talking about how he looked like he couldn't be beat, like he was on a rocket ship to all this and all that. And he what? Listen, man, you can't do that. They
What do you think about, because I think like a very big component was, obviously we know that he said that he had no idea that the negotiations were going on, but more on the factors of like Turkey Al Sheikh said that he lost communication with Jerron Boots, and it's like, what you think about that, like him saying that, and then really just, I think, do you feel like that was more of the question that needed to be asked? Why Turkey wasn't informed, with, because he's saying that, I lost contact with Jerron Ennis. Or you
mm,
think they playing him? You think they playing him? You,
I'm kind of lost because we kind of the phone is kind of glitching.
like, and
So
like,
I,
do
I
you
kind
do
of
you
get.
feel like he should have just put the blame on Eddie, or that would have been bad for him if he did that? Or do you feel like they made a decision? Do you feel like Boots' dad made a decision? Hey, we're not fighting him, and Boots didn't know about it. Like, what you think?
I don't know, but I feel like as a boxer, as this shit going on, you know what I mean. You got to be checking the headlines. You got to be seeing what's up, and so even how it came out. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. Okay, this is it. They talking shit. So my pops, I don't know. I'm gonna ask pops. Pops, what you know? It's all about that. The fighter should know. Pop, I don't know. Did you do that? What happened? I'm gonna call Eddie. I called Turkey. Bud called Turkey. I'm seeing what's up. What happened? Shit, I don't know nothing. I'm gonna just tell the whole truth. What happened about it? Okay, and then this is it. No matter how he's slicing, it's like this. It's easy as peasy to me. I don't know why. Listen, man, if you're gonna win, you're gonna win. You believe in yourself, you believe in yourself. You got the title, fuck the title. We trying to go on legacy now. That's what should be trying to build now. Even if you beat one of them champions, yes, it is a in a good name to win. I mean, to be a world champion, to say that legitimately or however you want in the ring. But the talent that they're projecting you in, it does not bode well. You know, it does not bode well in those fights. You know, none of those guys are considered like this. Like they try to do Bud with his undisputed run at 40. You know what I mean? Except what I want to might add that in is like Postal. You know, he was the number one guy. He was the feared guy. He was the number one guy. So uh that's the difference. But these guys not perceived as like dominant or boogeyman or none of that. So uh well, you know, it's just fight a live fight. Fight a fight where a popular fight. Fight a guy where it's a 50-50 fight. And that's all we was trying to ask him, man. You know, if we can't, at least we could see that. So if you sweep him, we got a couple things. You fighting I guess below your standard and you can't get up for it. So now we put you up with a guy, with a bigger guy, and perceived as this. Now if you smoke him, you know, man, you know what I'm saying? So I want. He didn't say nothing in the front. See how nervous he was? See, he didn't even look comfortable. His coat was zipped up to his neck. Oh boy, wouldn't answer him no. So at the end of the day, what's up with you? What you think about fighting the nigga? Fuck it. Okay, you think you might want to fight at 47, but what if that shit don't happen? What you think about moving up and fighting this nigga on your first fight? Why ask him, didn't ask him shit? So, man, he doing himself. He ain't helping himself at all.
Mm. So you think that it would have been better off not doing that interview, or did you get no clarification whatsoever? I think the biggest thing that people took upon it was probably like, I could respect the fact that he wants to fight somebody at 47, earn the title. But I think that's like the biggest part that people are taking from that interview.
Yeah, and I agree with that too, but at the same time, so if he want to do that, man, give him some of my motherfucking money. If I can, Brian Norman, what they crying about? Give him the rest, take some of my fucking money and fight this motherfucker, because I know I can beat him. So give him a little bit more, because after I beat him, he ain't going nowhere because they projecting me. That's where I would be at it. Nobody want to part with the money, but if like I was saying, the opportunity is more important. I want to say, because that's the only one I can think about, and I'm gonna go it just like that. When Jack Johnson he fought for the title, man, that man got 30,000, 35,000. He got 5,000. He said he cried about it. He didn't want to do it, but listen, this is the only chance I got. Come on now, listen. All I gotta do is win this one and go. Now, because he's in that position, you understand? He's in that position. He not in a position to call no shots. He's getting told what to do. So